What up? What up? What up? Welcome to Good Vibes Television. That's right, Gvtv. We're back. It's been a few weeks, but we're back. I'm your boy RL, and I had with me Miss Savvy E and my man DJ PRS1.
What's up, folks?
Who are you talking to? Who
Nobody. Ain't nobody here.
Nobody here. You just pointing the finger. How y'all been?
I'm fine. I've been fine. How about yourself?
You ain't been fine because you was sick last week. And that's why we didn't do the show. How are you?
Damn.
No, I was. He was lying. I'm talking about I'm fine today. I have a slight headache, but not as bad as it was last week.
I was going to ask you about that because I know the last time before last week, you know, you was down, but this time I saw you in person and you looked like you were really out of it.
Yeah, it's these migraines. I don't know where they're coming from. I always get them, but they're coming back to back a lot now. I used to get them like once a year, but now they come in a lot, and I don't know where they're coming from like that. So I made an appointment with my doctor to see what's going on because I'm getting worried that I'm getting them too much, and when I get them, they take me down.
Yeah, I saw you. Like remember the one day I didn't even know you were at work.
Yeah.
You said, yeah, I saw you. I'm like, I ain't see you. Then the next day you had your head down on the table, and I was like, oh damn. You know,
Yeah.
you was looking pretty bad. I'm glad you're feeling better though.
Thank you. I'm glad I got a show coming up, so I gotta be right.
Yeah, PRS1. How that chlamydia coming along?
Yeah, it's good. It's good. I got some lotion and find
What the fuck lotion gonna do?
I'm gonna say, what lotion gonna do?
this little ointment here. It's called Perel. You put on there.
Oh,
that beautiful burning sensation.
Ain't that gonna sting?
That's gonna burn, dog.
It's like sweet and sour, you know. You get that little burn and the feel good, you know.
Oh, like the flaming Doritos, huh? Shit.
Yeah, some flaming Doritos.
Good, great. Hey,
oh my God!
So your wife,
a week or two.
Look, your wife texted me. Your wife texted me and sent me a picture of the exercise bike. Right?
Exercise bike.
I said, "What? G don't want it anymore." She liked it. She liked the comment. I said, "Oh well." She said, "Come get it."
Oh, so that's not mine. That's we have a friend of mine that relocated. So that was her trying to get rid of her some of her stuff. That's what it was.
When you say relocated, did she get deported or go to jail?
Yeah, I can't get rid of mine, man. Where am I hang my coat? I ain't got no place to hang my coat.
Oh man, I ain't gonna lie. So look, I'm not feeling too well. I'm outside getting some ass. I ate some bad chicken teriyaki earlier today, so they got me outside.
Okay. Oh crap! Oh, we're starting. Let me get the comments going.
Yeah.
That's my screen.
So if involving your stomach,
nice to see you on here.
Why you not in the house near the toilet?
I came outside to get some air. Like
his wife said she ain't want that shit in the house.
Yeah, so I came outside. You know, I said, man, my stomach is messed up. I'm just like, and in the spot I go to, it's been a faithful spot. I'm hoping it's not their food, but it's feeling like it's their food. You know.
Oh wow.
That famous spot might have to relocate.
Yeah, I'm a little upset with it. But did you see that we had a kid get shot at Dunbar today, Dunbar High School?
Oh no, I didn't see that.
Yeah, 18. so my son goes there. So I got a text message from the wonderful, beautiful Miss Tolliver. Thanks for watching, ma'am. She gives me a text. Hey, is Christian okay? And I'm like, huh? What the fuck? Because I just woke up my sleep. The first thing I saw was that. So I couldn't answer. I had to hit Pam up. Hey, is he at the store? She said, yeah, he made it. They locked down the school because there was a shooting. Somebody got shot in the leg.
Yeah.
Didn't tell me who it was. Somebody from the school because I'm thinking it's somebody on the outside. Then later on, I get a letter from the school in the email saying it was one of the kids. I was like, oh wow.
Yeah,
so we'll probably find out the story later.
I used to coach him in football and baseball. 18 years old. My son hit me up because he go to Dunbar too, and he's like, "Hey, I just want you to know everything is good. They got us on lockdown." So I'm looking at the time, like 3:20. I'm like, "Aren't y'all supposed to be getting out of school soon?" He said, "Yeah, in about 10 minutes." So I said, "Man, look, just come straight home." And then when he come home, you know, of course, you know, kids are kids. Kids act like they don't want to divulge too much information. So I ain't with the prime because if he got shot and he in the hospital, he gonna be speaking to the police anyway. They're gonna ask questions, you know, and all that good stuff. But you know, he got shot. That's the crazy thing. He got shot outside the school. So Regan, you know how it is, and I'm Savvy, I'm sure you do. You know that little underpass at Dunbar, like a bridge where it's kind of like it's like
area.
yeah, look like it's like a little cover. He probably
Right.
was right here or in back of the school. My thing is this: where's the school police? You're supposed to have one outside. You're supposed to have one inside. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
I just don't get it.
But I guess they weren't, you know, they're not as vigilant as we are in the booths, you know. So,
And you know what? They need to look into that because for one, they're in the same area as the hospital. Okay, and I was telling my son, I said a lot of people tend to forget Hopkins is smack dead in the middle of the hood.
right.
Yeah.
Okay? So is Dunbar.
Right.
Why don't Dunbar or why don't we have a booth since we are linked? They do have a medical link, Dunbar and Hopkins,
Yeah.
Oh,
right? As far as the child mental care, right? I found that out. They was being real sneaky about that. So why don't you have a booth somewhere in the area so that we, you know, they can keep an eye on it? The projects is right across the street.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Kids get robbed all the time that's going home from Dunbar. And that was one of the fears I had was that my son was going to get robbed, just like my homegirl son got robbed, and my other homeboy, his son got robbed. I'm like, yo, y'all not too vigilant of these teenagers, or you know, I hate to say it, the little ignorant motherfuckers across the street in the hood. You know what I mean? Like these kids are going to school with the Alexander McQueen's on. Like this shit, I just don't understand. You going to school with $400 or $500 shoes on, like nigga, you in a uniform. Like why you gotta have on a $5,000 shoe and you in khakis and a fucking Dunbar polo?
Right.
You know, I blame the parents on that one too, because that shit definitely ain't smart. But then you never know, the kid could be going out the house with some Adidas on and then pull out his
Popping that
McQueen.
shit out. Yep.
Yeah, so you never know. But you know, I just hate the area.
And then when they stay on their cell phones and stuff, their cell phones ain't
Yeah,
cheap.
that don't help. Yeah, that don't help.
They
at
not paying
all.
attention. Their headphones is in. They hearing Jay-Z and not little Moo on the back going, "Hey man, give me shit, run your shit." You know,
Not
you ain't
really.
hearing that part.
It's just fucking awful. And then I think about it, and I was telling my son, I said, you gotta look at it, man. You take a look at these white schools, and I hate to say it, but Perry Hall would never allow the projects to be across the street.
Right.
You know, it's like they just give our kids things. Oh, Dunbar is a great school academically. It is, but you put it in the fucking hood.
Right.
You got junkies, you got prostitutes, you got drug dealers, you got killers, you got rapists, and not to mention you got Hopkins who got all the mental health motherfuckers, all the crazies right there, and you got 9th through 12th graders like, hey, go ahead and focus on your books. You know, they only do it to our kids. They don't do it to their kids because it's not us making these decisions where these schools go. Black people ain't got no say in that. White people have a say in it, and you know, you can say what you want to say. There's some fucked up says out there, man. Like their decision making is just, it's unreal. But then again, not enough of us
right.
say something.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
It's tragic.
Mm.
It's tragic.
Yeah.
But Savvy.
Yes.
Please do the introductions.
Oh, okay. So we have a treat.
Mikey down there talking about prostitutes make the world go round.
You know what? Yeah, for him. So look, we have a treat for you guys tonight. We have a singer. She's going to be in the show next week. Her name is Miss Laura Savage. She has two different names, and I'll call her Laura Savage, but yeah, you can bring her on.
Okay.
Wait,
do you want me to run her clip first or bring her on?
By the name of Danger Savage. Danger
Should
Laura.
I run her clip first or bring her on? Let me see.
Bring her on first because we already had her sitting in the back for a long time.
Got you.
Wait a minute. Wait, you said she was a singer?
Yeah, she's a singer.
Hi,
And I was
show,
looking up your name because I told you I keep calling you Laura Savage.
Yes, everybody.
Danger,
What's going
danger.
on? I go by Danger Aurora, aka Little Savage Danger. You know.
How you doing today?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Fine, fine. Thank you for coming on.
No problem. No problem. I'm excited.
So tell us a little bit about yourself.
All right. So, as I said, I go by Danger Aurora, aka that means Aurora is dawn. If you look it up in a dictionary. So, when I come around, I'm that light. You know what I'm saying? So, you know me as Danger the Light as well. So, I am a upcoming artist in the DMV. I'm from Baltimore, Maryland. If you look at my bio on Instagram, it says Trilly from the sticks because I grew up way deep in the county, back in the sticks. So, yes. The type of music that I do, I'm a rapper mainly, but I grew up doing choir, you know, within the church and in school and everything. So I do sing as well. So yes. And I'm a dancer as well. I've been dancing since I was 5 years old. So all sorts of different types of dance, ballet, tap, modern, everything, you know.
Wow. That's
Somebody
a
said
lot.
they love your bunny ears.
Yes, if y'all must know, I do cosplay too. I love dressing up when it's not Halloween, okay? Yes.
Explain that a little bit. Talk about that just a little bit. Like,
So,
what's that about?
like I'm really into anime, like
Okay.
and playing video games and things. Like my favorite type of anime is Baki. I just started Demon Slayer, Attack on Titans, everything. Like I'm into everything. So I love like just playing video games and dressing up and getting into my inner child. You know, I'm
Look,
just
you getting
now
that man excited up there. He getting excited.
Doing
I'm,
something to the heart.
I'm just getting back to like my healing journey and getting back into my innocent self. So doing this helps me, you know, be at center and be at peace. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm just being myself. I'm not trying to be anything else out here but me. You know. So.
Right. Good. So talk about your the song you're gonna perform on the 26th. How did you come up with that song?
So on the 26th, to give y'all a little background. So I'm performing at the Sneak Her fashion show. We are trying to raise $10,000 to give to one single mother and bless her. So, you know, I'm going to be performing at the fashion show, and the song that I'm doing is Running Up Freestyle. It's actually a Megan Thee Stallion beat. And I was affiliated with 1924 Music Group last year. They offered me a record deal or whatever, you know, a contract. But long story short, you know, we weren't seeing eye to eye. So we parted ways. And when I really wanted to prove that, you know, I have bars and I could keep up with the males in the industry, I said, you know what, I'm going to do a freestyle real quick. And that's when I did that freestyle in there to Megan's beat. So I'm performing that at the fashion show. And also, just to give y'all a background too, I didn't notice Miss Savvy until I looked at the date, and then I started doing, you know, my taxes and stuff like that, because I stopped working a 9 to 5 last year to pursue music full time.
Okay.
And it was actually on March 26th that I quit my full-time job to do this. So like, yeah, this show is actually like, is deeper than, you know, what it is and face value. So yeah.
That's what's up. That is what's up.
Hey, Ramon, I don't know if you noticed just now, right? But yeah, remember we was talking that Savvy might be into dominatrix shit. See, she just called her Miss Savvy.
Hey, look, I'm not knocking her.
First of all, let me say this. Don't tell them my business through the streets. Shit. Don't do that.
There's nothing wrong with that. Okay, that's a bag too. Okay, boom.
Don't be telling
Savvy and leather and whips. Savvy got a room with leather, whips, and handcuffs and shit hanging.
That's my dream room. Y'all don't even understand. That's my dream room.
Yo, and then she got snacks to get you in there.
Hey, yo.
Damn, Ramon, what you fell off? He fell off the tree, didn't he? Damn,
right.
Damn it.
So while we waiting on him,
there you go. He come back.
Oh, he come back.
Yeah, there you go.
We got a clip of one of your performance. Tell us about that. So then he's gonna go into the clip.
About the performance clip.
Yes, that you sent.
So the performance clip that I sent, that was from last year when I was still affiliated with the label. We were down at ATL for I believe it's A3C. I always mix it up. It's either A3C or AC3. But it was a big convention where there was a whole bunch of like different artists, A&R from different labels that was down there. And I just got the opportunity to perform in front of Miss Deb at her studio and other people. So yes, this is the clip that y'all are going to see at Crazy Lounge, where we were standing across at the Sheraton. So yeah. Y'all in for a treat.
You want me to run it? I can run it. We ready?
Yeah, run it.
I can run
Hear
it.
that
bad boy.
Yeah. So y'all got a little something.
Oh, wait a minute. Is that you in the middle?
Yes, that's me. That's me.
Good Lord have mercy. Good Lord, girl. I'll buy.
Should I run it again? For those who missed it.
Run it again. I think I missed it.
Yes.
All right. Check this out, right? I got Netflix. I got Hulu. I got every streaming app you can think of. You want to watch some anime? What's up? I got popcorn.
This guy.
Man.
Yo. Yes, you trying to do a date night?
Yeah, we call it whatever the fuck you want to call it.
Oh my goodness. Yes. Okay. Popcorn, all that. You like sushi?
Yeah, I love sushi.
Everybody on there talking about behave, RL. All the comments dropping in.
So you're performing at the show?
Yeah, I'm performing on the 26th at the show. You popping out?
You motherfucking right now? Yeah. Hell yeah. Hey, Savvy, get me 2 tickets.
First of all, y'all supposed to be doing the red carpet at the show. Don't y'all forgot that y'all interviewed?
I forgot. Y'all forgot. You gotta remind me. So we're doing the red carpet?
Yeah, y'all setting up and interviewing people. But so you gonna be there to see at the show. Because when the show is on, y'all can't interview people.
I'm gonna be there. I'll be there. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna be there 2 hours before the show.
You know what? Hey, do we have another person in the background?
Yes, we do. Yes, we do.
Can you bring his crazy button on? This is so the guy that's coming on now. He's the guy that's in charge of the show. His name is Mr. Tony. I don't know how to pronounce his last name, but yeah, he's the guy that's running the show.
The anime last name.
Y'all gonna put me in danger in the back room or something?
Yeah, no, you're right here.
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
Hello there, Mr. Tony. What's up?
Can you?
Tony, you alive?
He a man after my own heart. You see where he at?
But in the car like you usually be?
Yeah.
Can you hear Tony?
Hey, yo, you know me for a whole year. You don't know how to pronounce my last name?
No.
There you go.
Do you notice I never pronounce your last name?
That's crazy.
She called you
look,
AD.
you pronounce my name wrong, so we even.
No, I don't. I've learned how to pronounce your name now.
No, you don't. But anyway, we're not gonna fight right now. So how you doing, Tony?
I'm good. I'm heading back to home.
Oh, okay. All right. Where you coming from, DC?
No, Philly.
Oh, okay. So, thank you for being on and tell us about the show. Talk about it. Tell us some stuff.
Well, at first it was called the Chicks and Kicks Sneaker Fashion Show. We did this sneaker gala in Atlanta. We started it in Atlanta, and I wanted to bring it here. I just wanted to throw a twist into it, so I decided to make it into a fashion show that's a gala, and it's all around. The theme is sneakers. Anybody that knows me is like, yo, I love sneakers. That is my passion. I love sneakers. And this year is we were originally in December, and because of COVID, I caught COVID couple of my team members caught COVID, so we had to reschedule it till March, which I like it anyway because March is the International Women's Month, and with that, our cause is to raise up money so we can award a single mom startup fund for a business. Now, with that, only requirements is that she has to have a 1 to 2 year business proposal in order to receive the funds. So we schedule it for March, which I like. And during that time, some of my team members and some, I guess you call them feminists, Women Act or whatever, they had a problem with the title Chicks and Kicks.
Yeah, I was telling my team that. Like, I didn't understand it.
Yeah, they were saying that it sound derogatory, you know what I'm saying, and disrespectful to women and everything. And I was like, okay, we'll change it. I don't want nobody to cancel me like David Chappelle, so we just we'll go ahead and change it. So we changed the title, we changed the logo and everything, and we make it Sneak Hers. And the reason it's Sneak Hers is because I started a showcase called the Her Showcase in 2019, and the Her Showcase is all female talent, from comedians to poets to singers to rap artists, and so all our performers on the Sneak Her event are female. So we just went on and had a clever name and combined them together. So I reached out to Vonnie again, do the fashion show because that's what she's best at. I take care of the branding, you know, the movement and the artists. And yo, we ready next week. We ready. I got a few surprises. That's why I had to come up here to Philly. You know, so I got a few surprises, but I can't really say right now.
So people gotta wait until to come out and see what your surprise is.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what's up.
We
So
can't
these
wait.
are my two partners right here. They're gonna be the ones that's interviewing people at the show.
Okay. Well, I hope they got more questions than they got right now because they just sound.
Well, we were listening. We were soaking it up.
There's a reason why I'm quiet. I'm focused on one thing. But I do have a question. I do have a question.
Where are you at?
Man, I'm outside, man. I'm outside.
Yeah, I see the branches and everything.
Yeah, I'm outside. There's a reason why I'm outside, you know, but I'm outside.
I need
to get some. I need to get some meds.
Oh, okay. You know it's 65 degrees outside, right?
No, it feels good out here. You know what I'm saying? It feels good out here.
So you dress like it's 32 degrees outside.
Yeah, that's that hot-blooded male shit.
Oh, okay. All right. I just wanted to make sure that you knew what the weather was today.
No, I was outside all day. It felt great today. You know what I'm saying? I'm an outdoorsy type of person.
Oh,
all right. Keeping him warm.
Yeah, how about that? No, but I do seriously. I do have a question.
Yeah.
Now, we heard the title, PRS1 and myself. We dig the title. We love the title. I heard what you said. You had feminists in the group who felt it was a little racy, a little edgy, right? You made a decision. You changed it, right? It's your show, right? And you said you was concerned about, you know, possibly being canceled. How does that make you feel? You know what I'm saying? Like going forward, like I'm sure time and thought was put into your show. This is your creativeness. How does that make you feel?
It makes me feel like I wasted time coming up with the name, and because when I do these shows, we come up with the names, we come up with the logos, we trademark the logos, we copyright the logos and everything. You know what I'm saying? So the Chicks and Kicks is trademark. Like nobody can use it no more. You know what I mean? And the logos that we got underneath of it, nobody can use. But I'm a person that I listen to people. You know what I'm saying? I'm understanding, and I understand they had a problem. It's like, yo, their main thing was like it was more sex exploited. They felt that was more sex exploited than sneakers was. But what I try to explain to them is like, yo, it's two passions. You have beautiful women in sneakers, and sneakers is a passion. Like people love sneakers. I'm a person that loves sneakers. I love both of them. I love women. I love sneakers. You know what I'm saying? So we'll put it together. And the thing is that also I want to bring attention to the sneaker industry. We don't have a lot of women in the sneaker industry. We don't have a lot of women sneaker designers. We don't have a lot of sneaker women owners. You know what I'm saying? So it's a movement that I'm trying to make and get attention to. Like I sat down with Adidas, I sat down with Nikes, and I told them like, yo, we don't have enough women that really represent sneakers. Like your endorsements, we don't even have a lot of women. Your main endorsement for a woman's face is fucking Serena Williams. That's it.
Right.
But you got 1,000 niggas that got endorsement deals.
Mm-hmm.
Adidas, the only thing Adidas got is goddamn Beyonce. It's like, yo, we need more women, and we need more creative Black women in the sneaker world.
Mm-hmm.
So one of our guests, wait a minute, one of our guests said that, do you think that people are just being sensitive?
Yeah, they are, but sometimes you have to listen. You have to listen to people's sides on why they feel that way. You know what I'm saying? And I think they feel that way, Ronnie, from remember the first flyers we had where we had the tips in the swimsuits and the sneakers and everything.
Right.
I think that was going on that. So that's why I switched from those type of flyers to a cleaner flyer.
Right.
And if anybody noticed, like our promo video got women in all types of sneakers, like from basketball players to women collectors being collector sneakers. Some women that we got promotional ads from, some women that actually work at Nike and they work at Adidas or they work for sneaker marketing. You know what I'm saying? And we interview them and we made it into a promo video for the show.
Oh, okay.
Okay, that's what's up. So, man, so by any chance, like I guess the young ladies that are in the show, were they the main ones that had a problem with it, or was this somebody that was assisting with the project?
This was people assisting with the project. They wasn't even on the forefront.
Ain't that something?
Yeah, it was a couple. No, it was one sponsor and a couple of people on my team.
Wow. Interesting.
Well, me personally, I digged it. I like the video. Me and PRS1, we digged it. I think a lot of people that seen the video and the footage, we digged it. I ain't see anything wrong with it. People need to stop being so motherfucking sensitive. Get out their fucking feelings. You know what I'm saying? No, for real, like, you know, they want you to be creative. They always preach it to our children. You know, so they preach it to our children, and then they forget those same kids that you was preaching it to. They grow up, they become adults, and then they, you know, that's what they're doing. They're being creative. They're expressing themselves to the world, and then they're the first ones that have something negative to say and want to knock it down. No, you need this little racist, little edgy. But you told me as a child I need to express myself.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, I think the sensitivity also comes. It is picks. It's picks of what people want to be sensitive about, and is a lot of ethnical backgrounds of what they sensitive about. Because I guarantee you, if I was a white guy doing the same thing, nobody wouldn't be sensitive.
No, they wouldn't have said anything. They wouldn't have said anything.
Right.
And that's
Absolutely. They wouldn't have.
Yeah. So they're like they pick and choose of what they want to be sensitive about, or what they want to like try to cancel, or they don't want to hear it or want to change in it. Like, yo, you in a country that says that it's freedom of speech.
Mhm.
And you can't even really express yourself without people being sensitive.
Right. So, speaking on expressing yourself, our topic tonight is similar to something like that. DJ, you want to talk about it?
Yeah, so I was looking at one of these shows, it was the Dr. Phil show, and came across Matt Walsh. I'm kind of introducing the clip we're about to run, but it's basically Matt Walsh discussing. He's having a debate or a conversation with transgender folks, and basically I'll let y'all see it because I don't want to spill anything just yet. So I'll just run the clip. All right?
Don't run it real long.
No. It's just that one little
Hey
piece we
DJ,
had.
DJ, I got a question.
Yeah, go ahead.
How'd you get your hair so perfect like that?
I have to ask my mother about it. I don't know. I was born like that.
Look, that shit is perfectly Dougie fresh.
We know.
Slayed and laid, right? I don't know, man.
That shit is perfectly Dougie fresh, yo. My God, man.
Appreciate that, man. All right, hang on. We'll go back to that.
There should be no construct of gender, just sex. You're either male or female.
Right.
And someone feeling in a mental, emotional way that they don't identify with the sex that they have been biologically created as and assigned at birth based on their genitalia. If they don't feel that way, that there's no construct that describes that, experiences that.
Well, that's got nothing to do with the realities. You can feel however you want. I mean, I could sit here and say that I feel like a tomato plant, but that doesn't mean that I'm actually in those things. So your self-perception, you can have whatever self-perception you want, but you can't expect me to take part in that self-perception or to take part in this kind of charade, this theatrical production. You don't get your own pronouns, just like you don't get your own prepositions or your own adjectives. It's like if I were to tell you, my adjectives are handsome and brilliant, and whenever you're talking about me, you have to describe me as handsome and brilliant because that's how I identify. It makes no sense. You don't get your own pronouns. That's grammar. That's language.
So you think it's a delusion? Someone is self-delusional.
Yeah, I think it's delusion. It could be mental illness. It could be it's a lot of different things. With children, wow. There's also just a basic confusion that all kids have. Like that's why when you hear a parent say, "Oh, my 4-year-old son came to me and said that I'm a girl now, and so that's what I'm gonna raise him as a girl." No, you're a 4-year-old. I have 4 kids. When a 4-year-old boy comes to you and says, "Oh, I'm a girl," here's a good follow-up question: what is a girl? Ask him what he means by that. What do you mean by girl? And when you ask him that, here's what he'll tell you. He will tell you what he really means is that he wants to do some of the things that girls do, like play with the dollhouse, or he likes the color pink. That's fine. Play with the dollhouse, but you're still a boy. I hope you'll respect my.
Oh.
So I don't know if I ran enough of it, but
you ain't running enough of it. You ain't running enough of that.
Really?
Oh, now y'all have to go to the YouTube page and really watch that. It's very, very interesting. It really is.
I think he has the last part. He has a point. Like, yo, what is a girl? Yeah, ask him like, what is a girl? His definition. I think he was clear on that. I don't think he has a right to say no one has a right to have their own pronoun or their own gender. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody's entitled to what they want to identify themselves as. You're a human. You're entitled. you are entitled to that.
Right. So his thing was basically when you define like what a woman is, and you, there's a part of the clip that I didn't run, but it basically he asked his panel or the people that was there, what is a woman, and they both kind of like couldn't really answer, so they spun the question back on him. What was a woman? He said a woman is, you know, somebody who has like reproductive organs, and you know, basically, you know, it's a woman. So he doesn't. The thing about identifying as a woman to him, he says it's ingrained in our DNA. He said, you know, if somebody dies right now, you dig up two bodies, and you know they test it and all that stuff. You could tell which is a woman versus a man. You won't know what's in that person's mind but when you dig it up from the DNA part, this is a woman, that's a man. They don't know what you identify as during your lifetime. You know, that was his kind of a point. So he was saying, you know. He brought up some good points, and but at the same time, you know, I understand where it's going. Like, I don't have an issue with folks, you know, being gay or whatnot. I've known a whole bunch of them, and I've even made mistakes and called some of my lesbian dom friends. I've actually called it, hey sir, no, I'm a girl. Regardless, that's what they said. I'm a girl. You know, yeah, yes, I might look and dress like a dude, but I'm a girl. You don't get it wrong. And a lot of them, you know, they correct you on stuff like that.
I don't understand that part, because my gay friend, like, I hit her on the butt. She's like, yo, stop that, because that's gay.
But this is the thing. How do you you say your female gay friend said that?
Yeah.
But how can you say that? Right. How do you say that it's gay when you are gay? Or whatever.
I gave her the football pat on the ass. And she said, yo, stop playing with me. That shit, stop being gay.
Oh, wow.
Being gay, you gay.
Right. I have it's somebody I used to work with. It was very weird to hear her say that other women were gay, and she was gay. Like, she'll be like, that's so gay. And I'm like, but you are gay. So
right.
You know, it's very, very confusing to me. And I'm telling you, I was talking about this earlier with someone, and I was saying how it's not that I have a problem with you identified as something, because if that's what you want to be identified. But I feel like we make up all these excuses when we want to call ourselves this, that, them, non-bi, all that kind of stuff. It goes too far. It starts stretching. And now I'm confused because I don't know what to say to you. I was told by someone recently, if someone came in and you didn't know what they were, then you just identify as what they is. And I'm like, but then they get mad at you if you don't call them by what they want to be called.
Yeah.
And you can't get mad at me like that. You can't get mad at me if you never address me first and tell me, hey, I would prefer to be called a female. You know what I mean? If you didn't give me that option, why are you mad? You know what I mean?
Is, first of all, they be having all them letters that you want to call them. It's too many damn letters. All right. It's too many damn letters. You need to shorten the letters down.
LGBTQ.
Yeah. I had an incident when I first went to Atlanta. And I remember my man warning me about Atlanta. This is in 2006. Said, all right, cool. So like the second month, my sister left us with this socialite chick. That's the first time I ever heard the shit socialite. I didn't even know that was a real fucking thing until Atlanta. Atlanta made that shit up, a socialite. So she was a socialite. So my sister left me and my man with her to take us around Atlanta and everything. So I remember one night, my homegirl took us to a spot and it was cool. So Melissa called me up and said, yo, my boyfriend dumped her and it's her birthday. Yo, we're going to go out. You and Cash want to go out. I said, yeah, we're going to go out. So it's a Tuesday. I told them the spot where me and my homegirl had went at. All right, so we get to the spot. The dude like, no, it's $10. It's $30 VIP. I said, dude, I just came here last week. I ain't even seen no VIP sections in here. Y'all built one that fast? He's like, yo, it's a VIP section. I said, listen, I'm gonna give you the 10. If we see a VIP section down there, we'll come back up and we're gonna give you the other 20. He's like, all right, cool. So we get downstairs. Me and Cash go to the bar. You know how you women is, y'all go straight, when y'all come in clubs, y'all go straight to the bathroom. No,
Yeah,
y'all go
we about to get our drink on, so we gotta make sure we all. Yeah.
So me and Cash at the bar, I don't drink. Cash order. I'm looking around. There's no females. So I say, well, maybe they on the other side. I go on the other side. There's nothing but gay guys around there. They got the neon lights around their neck and everything. They bumping each other. So I hit Cash. I said, yo, we gotta go. He said, yo, what you mean? I said, nigga, we gotta go. Put the drink down. We gotta go. I take him to the other room. He sees what's going on. So Melissa and the girlfriend come out. I said, bitch, we gotta go. It's like, what? I said, listen, y'all the only fish in here. Look. So he looked on. So I get upstairs. I tell the dude, I said, yo, why you ain't tell us what night it was? He's like, oh, yo, we everybody know Tuesday night. No, everybody don't know. We ain't from here. Put a rainbow outside or two people holding hands on the side to let somebody know what's going on, what they walking into, okay? That's what you got. You got to warn people about this. You can't just walk and shoot and stuff like this. It should be rainbows everywhere on front door. Or same simple figures holding hands that you draw together holding hands. You got to warn us. You just don't have straight people walking into stuff like this. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I think you traumatized. You're very passionate about this.
You got to warn people about this. Yo, somebody come in. Yo, this gay now. Oh, okay, yo, this ain't for us. Let's go to another club.
Right. So, Miss Danger, what is your perspective on what you just said?
So, honestly, so I had a close friend that actually moved to North Carolina recently, and I still don't even know how to really address her. Because she was born as a female, but she's transitioning into a male. So I still address her as she, though, because even just looking at her, she still looks like a female. She hasn't had any type of surgery or anything done. She just started taking hormones more so. So because I grew up in a very religious household and background, that we were taught to address people as what they were born as. You know what I'm saying? So even with the genitalia thing and all of that, kind of like how they were saying on the Dr. Phil show, what separates a man and a woman? It would be the genitalia, you feel me? So that's what I go off of at the end of the day. It's like how y'all said, though, it's very confusing. I have a lot of LGBTQ friends and such, and and being a performer, that's my market. So of course I got love for them anyway. I'm always over the top, as y'all can see, and I have a huge personality and I'm out there. So, but how I look at it, whatever they tell me they want to be addressed as, then I address them as that, just out of, a respect thing, you feel me? And being just empathetic or sympathetic towards them. But most of the time, I'm just like everybody else. I be confused because most of the time I feel as though, in essence, when you're trying to figure yourself out and you really don't really know your sexuality or yourself, they are confused to a certain extent. But until they figure out how comfortable they're going to be with themselves, I just address them as what they want to be addressed as. So, but back to what kind of what Tony was saying, yeah, Atlanta is a different bracket. You know what I'm saying? I just see when we go down there, I'm just everything. Midtown now, Midtown is just, it's rainbow. You know what I'm saying? It's painted
I'm Danger. I'm glad
so
you said,
everything down
you said something about Midtown. Jeez. Yo.
Wait a minute, but somebody
let me for y'all don't know about Midtown. Midtown is
no, I thought he was saying me child.
Lennox. Midtown is Lennox 12 Mall area. And let me tell you, my sister warned us late about that, okay? Me and Cash again, we in Lennox Mall, we shopping, okay? My sister called. I said, we in Lennox. She said, with who? I said, just me and Cash. She said, who y'all with? I said, bitch, it's just me and Cash. She said, you gotta get out of there. I said, why? She said, because you might be on the list. I said, what list? She's like, the list. I said, bitch, what list? She's like, the gay list. Only gay guys in Midtown shop in Lennox in Pan. I said, bitch, we've been shopping in here for a whole week.
Oh, wow. So y'all was already on the list. Y'all was on the list.
Yeah. I go back there in the store. I said, Cash, put the shit down. We gotta go. He said, what you talking about? I said, nigga, we gotta go. He said, yo, I gotta get my clothes. I said, nigga,
Make this bright for me.
leave the shit. We might be on the list. He said, what list? I said, the fucking list. So we get the car. I get on the phone with my sister. I hand him the phone. She tell him what the list is about. So he gets quiet and hand me back the phone. I said, Winch, I'm gonna call you back. We sitting in the car. He said, yo, you think we on the list? Nigga, I hope we not on the fucking list.
If y'all shopping there for weeks, y'all on the list.
Y'all on the list, bro.
On the fucking list.
Y'all in the alphabet.
VIP, okay?
Yeah, he's on the VIP list.
Okay.
The VIP.
So I think like when you go to Atlanta, they should hand you out certain flyers for areas, so you'll know. That right there, that is too much. I can't go because I'm gonna be on the list. I can't go to this club because this. Yeah, it's too much. Like, what is going on?
And see, you see how Dangerous just said the letters so smoothly? I just stop at LG. I'm not saying all those fucking letters. I just stop. It's too many letters. And I don't address them. I say, yo is universal for everybody. All right? Yo.
So you won't get nothing wrong. Just
you can't go wrong with that. Yo, what's good? What's up? You're not calling them son, you're not calling them man.
Right.
Yo, what's up?
Yo. Right. Yo.
That's universal for everybody.
Right.
Oh, you quiet down there. What did I say?
I think he's driving.
Can you hear us?
I heard you broke up some. What did you say?
I said you quiet down there.
What's your take on it?
It must be me. I done drove to the getting up on the tunnel. I can't hear you. Just started breaking up.
Oh Lord, we hear you clear though.
Oh, I hear you clear now.
Oh, we just think. What was your take on the whole thing with the whole video?
So I mean, it's a conversation. You know, we didn't have shows about, you know, the alternative lifestyle and all that stuff. And you know, I'm like this. I agree with the European man. You know, I can't force people to you know, acknowledge me as the greatest lover of all times. So how come, you know, we have people out here who, you know, they you was born a woman, but you want to be a man. At the end of the day, you can chop off whatever you want or add whatever you want. You know, you came into this world one way, you want to die that way, no matter what. I don't care what you. It's kind of like cosplay, so to say. You know what I mean?
Oh, you went in your way, Danger. You're walking on dangerous ground, bro.
I'm just being honest. You know, it's like, I hate to say it, it's like Halloween for them every day, and they want us to accept it and to treat them as such. I have a hard time doing it. I'm a man. I walk, talk, eat, everything like a man. At the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna call a duck a duck. So if you know, and like the young man said, it's a mental health issue. I don't have a problem with gays. I don't have a problem. You can love the same man. You can love a woman. I don't care. You be gay, be happy, but don't be fucking weird with the shit. That's fucking weird, man.
Right.
You can't escape that. That shit is weird. You know what I'm saying? And what's even more fucked up is that you have parents going along with this fucking, I don't know what you want to call it, but parents going along with their children's desires. And one of the people I'm disappointed in, Dwayne Wade and Gabrielle. Well, Gabrielle Union fucking weird anyway. But Dwayne Wade, I'm just so disappointed in him. You know what I'm saying? Yo, God gave you a young prince to be groomed into a king, and nigga, you done turned this motherfucker into RuPaul. Like, what the fuck was that about? Like, that's your son. And you just
when you say weird, what do you mean by like weird?
What I mean by weird
I put it like this. You seen the Invasion of the Body Snatchers?
Yeah.
That's fucking weird.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? That's fucking weird. At the end of the day, you are who you were created to be. Now, in your own head, you know, I mean, because there's times where I feel like I'm fucking Superman. I get that. You know, I go ahead and I crank out 4 doubles and don't get that much to take my kids where they need to be, where they want to go, and just go ahead and crank out more doubles. I think I'm fucking Superman. But I can't make PRS1 and Savvy, instead of calling me RL, like, no. Refer to me as fucking Superman because I'm fucking incredible. No, I wasn't born this way, but I'm fucking super. That shit is
That's
fucking.
right. Adjectives and pronouns. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I want them to play. I want them to play along with my vision, my opinion of myself, and that's
right.
wrong when if.
Oh, he's breaking up. He probably in the tunnel again.
Right.
Yeah, he
It's kind of like voting.
He said something about voting.
You know what I mean? You can't.
Yeah.
It's kind of like
in and out there
voting.
for a minute. You're probably
You
still
dig
in
what
the
I'm
tunnel.
saying?
Well, you cut your.
I'm in the tunnel now.
Yeah, you got cut off a little bit in the tunnel. But yeah, I understand what RL is saying. You know, with the adjectives and stuff. I might want to be called.
I had to come in terms of it and learn. Yo, I was real homophobic, and yo, I used to be homeless. And my uncle, who's a transgender, he offered me twice. He saw me on the train to come live with him, to get me off the street. And I was like, yo, the third time I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna take his offer. I said, but if this nigga do something, I'm gonna kill my uncle in this house. You know what I'm saying? But I've come to, I did. I have to kill him. But I've come to learn during the time living in there, I've come to learn this, that, yo, they the same people. It's just that they live an alternative life.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You got straight people that live alternative lives.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's not even gay, and they not even gay. They could be 9 to 5 this way, and then after 5 o'clock, they another way. You know what I'm saying? So I've come to learn the gay community and everything. I remember, and my uncle's name was Chris, and I remember one time he had a party, and everybody was in there, genders, dogs, butchers, everything was in there. Everything. So I want to see this full hand. So I seen this one chick, very beautiful. And she had like the Neil Long haircut and everything. I sat beside her and we got to talking. So I asked her, I said, well, yo, what made you become like same sex? She said, her thing was, she's like, yo, men don't know how women are supposed to be felt. And women do. I said, okay. I said, all right, I can understand that. Because, yo, we just want to get our rocks off. So we don't take time to learn women. All right? I can agree with that.
Mm-hmm.
I can agree with you asking niggas and being sword swinger and talking about they love each other. That I can't understand.
Not the sword.
I can't understand that part.
Not the sword sling.
Yeah.
Sword slinging.
That I can't understand.
Right.
But even there, I was just taught and saw in their community is like, yo, they just the same people. It's just this is just another life to them. Now you have some that take it a step further, and then they try to like force it on you, like Christians try to force Christianity on you and everything. And like the biggest thing was like last year they tried to this year they try to make Superman's son gay.
I was gonna say they do that a lot in like cartoons and things like that. So
leave some things alone. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, we came this far to accept it. Don't try to force feed somebody in. You know what I mean?
Right. And I agree with that. I really agree with like you should just like y'all want to be accepted and just like y'all want us to understand, y'all have to understand that some of us not going to understand it and we're not going to accept it. You know, so I have a gay daughter. She's gay. And I knew she was gay for a very long time. And when she came to me, like she was 20 years old, and she came to me, she thought that I was going to like be disappointed and everything like that. And she knows my perspective and my stance on that, the religion that I'm in and how I think. But one thing I had to tell her is that you're human and I love you for who you are. No, I don't understand, that situation. But my sole purpose for her was that she was happy and she was safe mentally. Because a lot of times they're scared to come out and they go through a lot of depression. They want to kill themselves and all that.
Yep.
That was my greatest concern out of all that.
And,
What
and
we
that's
did
the greater danger, right?
Yeah, we did have a conversation of saying things that I'm not going to get used to. And you
Right.
got to respect that. Like I have to respect you as a person. And her friend, I'm gonna be honest. For a long time, I would call her person her roommate. To one of my friends said, "Stop calling that girl her roommate."
A roommate.
You know,
You know what's going on.
right? I used to be like, yeah, her roommate. But anyway, her friend is she's very lovely girl. Her son is, I love him to death. But it's still, I mean, she told me when she was 20, she's 30 now. And yeah, it's some things I still can't get used to in my head. But one thing, like I said, I had to let her know that as long as you're happy, you're safe mentally, you got to deal with your maker about that. I don't.
Sometimes I think we just need to keep it simple. We just need to keep it simple. Again, like what you were saying, sometimes they try to force it, and I have an issue with that. My thing is, what's your sexual preference should stay in your bedroom, should stay your personal stuff. You understand what I'm saying? And I don't
So
have
we
a
got the
problem. I can
ducks going
interact with,
on there.
to me, I can hang out with gay people. I'm not going to catch it. You understand what I'm saying? I've had a couple gay friends that I have, men, and I'll hang out close to them like that. They're not pushing up on me because they know I'm not that way. I know I know their preference. They know my preference. They're not going to push up on me because or try to turn me. That's and I think that's the stigma that a lot of gay people has gotten, and not to say that it's not true, because a lot of them do I'm gonna try to turn them out. No, it's not.
Yeah,
You don't know what you're missing.
yeah.
But my thing is, it's simple. If you respect me as a man, I respect you as a man who likes men. Yeah, and that's it. Just don't bring your bullshit this way. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not
Yeah,
gonna tell you, hey man, you gonna
you
try
do
this
got
shit
some
out.
bold ones though. You got some
Huh?
bold ones that will try. Like,
Right.
yo, listen,
And I think that's what my problem is. I have a problem with people trying. Just respect me for who I am. I respect you for who you are. We have a beer together. We're cool. You understand? You go to your husband. I go back to my wife. It's it. You know what I mean? It's done. It's simple. We hang out
yeah,
again tomorrow. You know what I'm
that
saying? I'm not gonna be taking a shower with you. No locker
their
shower, but
confidence is sky high because they will try you, and then you be like, nah, y'all, I'm good. Then they'll walk away and look back like you're gonna change your mind. Like, no, I just told you the first time, yo, I'm good.
right,
We good over here. You know what I'm
right.
saying?
It all comes down to a respect thing, and as Mr. Little had said earlier, Mr. Little had said basically it's like when I don't want to misquote him, when blacks wanted whites to accept us. I'm gonna take it a little bit further. When a black man falls in love with a white woman and the white family has an issue with that, it's all about love, yo. It's all about love. That's fine. You can love who you want, but don't tell me, well, because I got a white wife, you got to get one. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Right. It's like that, but I'm gonna accept you for what it is. Earlier we were talking about, people who want to be identified by that pronoun. Identify, like I might be whole guy with a beard, say, look, man, I want to be identified as a woman. But you meeting me for the first time is gonna say, well, hey, sir, how you doing? Sir, who the fuck you calling sir? Come on, man. I never gave you know what I mean? You never gave me the option to respect you by saying, I might look like a guy. Tell me that first. At least lead with that. And then from here on in, I would say, well, hey, ma'am, how you doing? And if I already told you I want to be called a female, and you do it on purpose, fuck you, I'm gonna still call you what I want to call you. I could see you getting upset about that. It's like, Ramon said, he wants to be called Superman. I might call him an asshole. You know what I mean? It's one of those things. It's one of those things. People are extra sensitive about stuff, and you just got to keep it simple sometimes. You know what I mean?
So in that piece that we missed that I wish you would have shown, when the doctor was when the guy was asking the one of the panel members about how do you feel, how do you know that you are a woman? Do you know how it feels to be a woman? And like you were saying earlier, he could not explain it because you don't know, to be honest, you really don't know how to feel like a woman.
No.
Like, I'm gonna tell you, me growing up, you know, I had dolls, but I wanted to play football. I wanted to do everything because I'm the youngest girl. I got 2 older brothers. I wanted to do everything that my brothers did.
Right.
But at the end of the day, and I was rough with it. Like I wanted to climb trees, catch bees. I didn't do nothing no girl did. You know, I wasn't that type of female growing up, but I had female things. But at the end of the day, I didn't want to be a man. I know that I was a girl. I just wanted to do and identify what they did. You know, so when I came in my house, I played with my dolls. You know, I did the girly things and all that kind of stuff. So my thing is, if you couldn't explain to me how do you feel, how do you know that you want to be a woman? And when I ask you a question of how do a woman feel and you can't explain it, then that's confusing to me.
Right. It is. It is. I think I got that clip right there. Hang on. We could chat in the meantime too. Hang on real fast.
Because just like the 4-year-old can't answer what is a girl, well, this is one of the problems with this left-wing gender ideology is that no one who espouses it can even tell you what these words mean. It's like, what is a woman? Well, can you tell me what a woman is?
There you go.
No, I can't. Because it's not for me to say. Womanhood looks different for everybody.
What do you define a woman as?
An adult human female.
And what does a female mean?
Well, that's
how do you define a female?
Someone with female reproductive organs.
Okay.
Someone who's, you know, here's the thing. When you're a female, it goes right down to your bones, your DNA. So that's why if someone dies, we could dig up their bones 100 years from now. We have no idea what they believed in their head, but we can tell what sex they were because it's ingrained in every fiber of their being.
Interesting. So I'm trying to understand. Your definition is that a woman is someone who is female, you said, right?
Correct. Is a biological female.
So what happens if we have maybe someone who is female, identifies as a woman, right? You know, cisgender woman, right? As you just explained, but maybe doesn't have the ability to reproduce. Maybe doesn't have those organs that you're talking about that are reproductive organs.
I have answered the question. You stood up here and said trans women are women.
Yes.
Tell me what you mean. What is a woman?
Womanhood is something that, just as Ethan explained, I cannot define because I am not myself.
You used the word. So what did you mean when you said trans women are women if you don't know what it means?
Right. So here's the thing. So I do not define what a woman is because I do not identify as a woman. Womanhood is something that is an umbrella term. It includes people
that describes what?
It does not.
People who identify as a woman.
Identify as what?
As a woman.
What is that?
To each their own. Okay. Each woman, each man, each person is going to have a different relation with their own gender identity and define it differently. And so trans women are women too.
Okay.
And you want to hold on. You want to reduce.
Listen. Even tell me what the word means, though. So
you want to reduce women. You want to reduce men down to maybe just their genetics, our genitals, our chromosomes. Right? That's what you're saying.
What you want to do is
that's what
you want to do is appropriate women. You want to appropriate womanhood.
Okay.
And turn it into basically a costume that can be worn.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yep. See, as he's saying, you know, he doesn't have a problem with people being gay and identifying as being gay, but it's when you're identifying as a woman, what he's trying to say is that you shouldn't get your own pronoun. You shouldn't get, adjective.
No.
By the way, I got to say, dude's beard game is on point. Both of them. But yeah, it's one of those things where, and it's fine. You want to be identified as a female, but when he talked about what a woman is, they kept going into womanhood. Womanhood, how I looked at it from what he was talking about, is the act of being a woman. I do women things, stuff like that. But what if you just the definition of what a woman is what he was asking, and they couldn't answer it. And he answered it perfectly when he said, when you look up, it's in your fiber, it's ingrained in your fiber. It wasn't all about genitalia and reproduction, because when you die, it's in your bones. I can take a bone of somebody, and once you go through it, it's a female versus a male with chromosomes and all that, scientific stuff is what he was saying. But you won't know what was in their mind when they were alive. You know what I mean? The whole life I identified as a female, but when you dig up my bones, oh, it was a guy. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Well, that wasn't him because he identified as a female. You know, it's one of those things. That's what
But
I think that was what his point was.
It was something that the I guess the transgender guy was saying when he made a statement about when the doctor was saying about the woman reproduction system, and he made a statement about that. And my thing is the problem I had with the statement that he made. Yes, some women can't have children, but they still have that reproduction system. So just because you probably can't produce, you still have it.
Right.
And this is why when we get on these platforms and we talk about this, we really got to educate ourselves. Even when I'm trying to defend who I say that I am to other people, I have to make sense. And if you don't make sense to me, you have no argument.
Exactly. It's like it's like a black person calling himself white. But what is a white person? Well, you know, because I dress in Dockers in shirts and I got my sweater tied around here. You know, you know what I mean? It's one of those things. You give me, if I'm going to be Superman, I need to know all the shit. Like I need to know Superman, you know, is allergic to kryptonite, where I came from. You need to know your stuff before you belong to something. Don't just jump in the club because that's what you're doing. It's a club. Oh, I'm gay today. You know what I mean? No, come on, man. Because it's cool. Well, you know, what does that mean to you? It's cool. Come on now. Get in. If this is what you do, you got to believe it in your own fiber. You got to know about educate yourself. You got to educate yourself. You know what I mean? It's one of those things.
It's like 8:15, guys, so we got to wrap it up.
I know. It was a good topic.
A difficult topic, but a good one.
So let's get your last thoughts, Miss Danger.
I'm about to say, you know, y'all summed it up, honestly. And even the guy, I don't know his name, the one with the glasses who was talking to the two transgender individuals, it all boils down to me to just the reproductive system and the anatomy, you know what I'm saying? Since the beginning of the time, and if you look it up, you identify as a male or a female, you know what I'm saying? That's what you're born as, so you're either a woman or a man. It just is what it is. So, you know, God bless.
Yep.
Let us know where people can find you.
Yeah.
Everybody, y'all can find me on all socials at Danger Aurora or at Lil Savage Danger. That's LORSAVAGE Danger. Yes.
All right, Mr. Tony, what's your last thoughts on it, and let everybody know where they can find you.
Okay. Hey, Mr. Tony, I'm gonna drop this clip real fast. You know, just you know, because I like it.
Lord Jesus. You identify.
That makes no sense. Like, yo, this is hard.
Yep, there we go.
Well, you know what's crazy about that? A lot of those people that was in there have never worn sneakers a day in their life.
Really?
Yeah, but they were so full with the cause that we was raising the money for, because I have a sneaker class that I teach young kids how to design and make sneakers. And then I take them to New York in the summer to the Nike town so they could actually make their sneakers. So they like the cause so much that, like, yo, they went and bought sneakers and donated money and came out. A lot of guys that was in there, they was Like they was dressed you. And a
That's
lot of
interesting.
the chicks never wore sneakers either.
Oh wow, that's pretty interesting.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, tell us where we can find you on social media, Tony, and give us the information about where people can buy tickets and stuff.
Yo, y'all can find me. Y'all could just Google me and everything to come up. That's Tony with an I, ToniDrakhan. It's pronounced Drake Khan.
Oh, Drake.
Drake Khan. Like Shere Khan in Jungle Book is the same thing. Drake Khan, not Draken, not Drake Khan, Drake Khan.
Drake Khan.
Drake Khan. Drake
Um,
Khan, Farrakhan. There we go.
yeah.
Boom. Blue.
That's
You can put
that's a good way to remember it.
it online at the invite eventbrite.com. You go in there, sneak her fashion show. You go in there, still got a few tickets left. Our vendors is sold out. You can also, if you're in Baltimore, you could go to 910 Sneaker Boutique down in Federal Hill. They got tickets. You can go to Cashland down there at the stadium. He got tickets, and you can go to Starlight over at Harbor East. He got tickets. And if you buy sneakers from their store, you could get a discount ticket for the show. And
All right.
all money is donated. All money from the ticket sales goes straight to the startup fund for the mom. We'll announce the name at the event next week, and we'll give her the money on Mother's Day.
Oh wow.
So shout out to my sponsors real quick. Yeezys, Adidas, Nikes, Pristine Jewelers, Jimmy Choo Foundation. Who else? Apple TV, Jimmy Jazz for one, because they donate. Jimmy Jazz donated like $2,500.
Oh wow.
Just, off the bat.
Good stuff.
So the House of Calypso, Savani, you know what I mean?
Totally pronounce my name wrong.
I just want to thank everybody that's involved, man. And special thanks out to Fly Wire Miss Marcy in Baltimore. She called me today and she loved the whole idea. She couldn't come to the event because she was going out of town, but she put it on her website. I think like we sold like 25 tickets already just in like soon as she put it on her website. So I appreciate her. And what's crazy is that I just went to her to invite her out to it, and she was like she couldn't make it, but it was a lot of other Baltimore influencers, you know what I'm saying, that gave me a whole bunch of red tape and everything. And just like that, I was like, all right, cool. I'm not the type to keep chasing nobody. I'm going to ask you once and that's it. But, I asked her once. She said she couldn't make it, but she loved it. She posted and she promoted. Didn't ask me to pay her or anything. And, it just took off from there from the day in 24 hours.
Oh, that's good.
Mm-hmm.
All right, RL, we can close this out.
Yeah.
Thank y'all for having me. Appreciate this.
No problem, man. You're welcome anytime.
Oh look, now he under a street light.
Street light.
Yeah.
Street light.
He just popping up everywhere.
He said he outside. He said he outside.
He like that friendly neighborhood Spider-Man.
I got daddy duties to do, man. So I appreciate y'all having me. You know what I'm saying?
Hey man, we're looking forward to seeing you, folks. Make sure you come out, check out the show, Sneak Her.
Yes, Sneak Her fashion show, March 26th, 836 Guilford Avenue, Baltimore, at the La Familia Arts Center. You know what I'm saying? 6 to 10. Come out. We're gonna have some special guests come in. Is another concert going on that same day, but we're gonna have the artists from there come and do some pop-ups. I can't say who because of the conflict of ticket sales.
Right.
They just
That was a
come
hint
out.
anyway. That was your hint
Yeah.
anyway. That was a good enough
You
hint.
know what I'm saying? So make sure y'all come out. Yo, it's a good cause. You know what I mean? Make sure you
Yeah.
got sneakers. If you don't have sneakers, you're not getting in. All
Right.
right?
Remember,
You're not
March.
getting
March
in.
is Women's Month. You know, come out. You know,
Yes.
if you identify as a woman, bring your ass out. Come on.
Yeah. Okay. Don't nobody question me. There's only one person that got heels on, and that's my mom. She don't want to wear her sneakers. I told her
That's right.
she can wear heels, so don't question me. But everybody else, you gotta wear sneakers.
Sneakers.
That's what it's called. It's sneakers. Just go get a pair of sneakers. All right.
Yeah.
All right. See y'all, man.
All right. Thanks for jumping on there, Mr. Tony.
All right. No, yo, you been hanging with her. Don't do the Mr. thing, man. Please. Please don't do the please don't do the
I
Mr.
gotta
thing.
see you tomorrow, sir. You gotta be on the same kind of note. Get off of here.
All right.
All right. Miss Danger.
Yes, yes.
It was lovely having you. You're welcome to come in. The mat is there. Whenever, just wipe your feet. Come on in. You know.
There we go. I can't wait to
Ramon
meet
will
y'all in
always open the
person.
door for you.
Yes, he will.
Yes, I can't wait to meet y'all on the 26th. It's gonna be lit. So yes, y'all definitely don't want to miss. Tune in, y'all. And thanks for having me.
Yeah.
And thank you for coming.
You don't have to jump off just yet because you know he had to go, so you don't have no daddy duty, so you can hang with us.
Oh, see, I'm chilling in.
Yeah, we're not shoving you off. So what you got, Ara? What's shaping up? Anything with the book coming up?
Now, like I said, you know, the book is the book. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It is what it is. I'm so tired of talking about it, and I, you know, it'll be there when it, you know, it'll drop when it drop. You know what I mean?
Just do the damn thing.
Yeah, you know, I'm just, you know, saying like I said last show, you know, I'm just so happy for, you know, what my the older kids got going on. You know,
yeah.
You know, my son got his first offer yesterday, so you know, so I'm really proud of him. Really happy for him.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Proud
So
daddy
you
moment.
know, I'm focused. I'm really focused on the whole. I hate to say it because I've always been focused on just being a good father, being there, being supportive, and trying to help. You know, my 17 and 16-year-olds out in, you know, get out into this world, get a head start, not just you know, start from you know, from the bottom, but try to give them a little bit more
that you had than you
they
had.
don't have it as hard as I did when I went out into this world. So you know, but what about y'all? What y'all got going on?
Well, y'all know what I got going on. The 26th, the Sneak Her show, but I also got another show coming up after that. Like I said, I don't have a lot of information on that. It's still in the works. We still working on the flyer. Everything else is done, but the promotion part is what we're working on. So as soon as I have the information about that, but I do know that it's a Jamaican type of comedy show, but she wants us to add American comedy and American acts to it as well. So yeah, that's coming up June the 19th. Okay. But as soon as I get any more information, I'll put it out there. And Miss Danger, if you want to be, you know, join us and be one of the singers, let me know.
Yes, I'm with it because I'm gonna be doing stuff too. Y'all sharing all y'all victories and stuff. I'm dropping 2 projects this year. They're gonna be my first 2. So you know, definitely want to swing through and definitely share my talents. You know.
All right, jumped off again.
So and I have. Last but least, I'm coming back out in October with Savvy Event. I have a new show coming out in October. When I have more information about that, I will let you guys know. And you know, I have my artists that I work with. You know, shout outs to them. I really don't give shout outs to them like that, but I need to. So if they here, I'm giving shout outs to y'all. Keep up the good work. So that's what I got going on.
I mean, there's a lot of stuff happening slowly but surely with your artists and them too, and it's good. I'm seeing them moving forward slowly but surely. They're getting where they're supposed to get.
Yes, they're making mama proud. They making mama proud.
Why are you smiling so much, man? What's going on?
This man down here.
He's smiling his ass off on the pole.
Hey. I'm outside. You know, I am the block. You hear me? The block is nothing without me.
The block is hot with you on there.
I was gonna say
Okay.
he's feeling it because it's getting warm outside. He said he
Yeah.
outside today. Okay.
Y'all lucky I don't have a cigar tonight.
Hey man, I just want to say, well, you know, I'm here still rocking Trini Spice FM. You know, make sure you come out, check out the station, download the app. It's free. You know, available on your Android. You can even hit your Alexa up, say enable the Trini Spice FM app, and you want to listen to all your Caribbean music. And we'll probably have a lot of stuff that's savvy show. I'm sure I'm probably going to get some stuff on music wise and all that stuff on for that show. You know, on the station. Other than that, I don't really have much going on. Gvtv. Yes, Ramon, you can wrap it up.
First of all, let's do our traditional thing.
Throw out my.
No, please. You know, subscribe to our YouTube page.
Yes, subscribe to our YouTube. It's free. It's free, people. We said the word free. So jump on in, like and subscribe. You know, if you want to see more of our videos, if you like and subscribe, you hit that little bell button. It gives you notifications of when we're on. If you don't know when we're on, we have some days, you know, we're human. We have some days when we're not on, but that bell notification will show you when we drop new videos. Even if you missed this live, you know, it'll pop up in the YouTube and says, well, hey, we're here. You know what I mean? So yeah, it'll pop up in your email and remind you. Damn it.
Bless.
Thank you. I think I'm allergic to people who don't subscribe.
So again, we want to thank our guests who came on tonight, Mr. Tony and Miss Danger. You are a dangerous girl. I'm telling you now. I'm gonna tell you how dangerous you are, girl. I know that I'm a man because I have feelings in the area that only men have. So I know what I am. Hey, look, thank y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all for supporting us the last 3 years. Continue to support us. I'm looking forward to March 26th. We're going to have a great time on that red carpet. Until next time, GVTV, we out. Peace.
Yeah, we is out. Wait a minute. I got to find the outro. Live, yo. That's why we glitching.